So in myelofibrosis, the three big keys in 2020 as we head into 2021 are the following. Number one, the only approved class of drugs remains JAK inhibitors. So you have two that are available, ruxolitinib, fedratinib. Number two is that beyond JAK inhibitors, a lot of our patients who go on to develop clonal evolution or have high-risk features, thrombocytopenia, monocytosis, elevated blasts, what have you, can have actually poor outcomes in the relapse refractory setting, something like less than 2 years in a lot of these studies for many of our patients, which is quite shocking, really, where you take a chronic disease kind of becoming a more acute disease. And then number three, stem cell transplant remains the only curative approach, which doesn't really apply to the vast majority of our patients due to age or comorbidities. So with that background, I would argue, and I think most would agree, that novel targets are important. So either completely beyond JAK or JAK plus another new agent, so doublets and then even triplets in the next coming years. So in this search, this CD123 target or IL-3 receptor alpha, which I've spoken about before, has been shown that it's overexpressed in a number of different myeloid and even lymphoid malignancies. The BPDCN, the rare subtype leukemia, definitely overexpresses it, and that's where the drug has been approved for ages 2 and older. But continuing to investigate this drug and really the whole CD123 targeting space has led us to see that in patients with myelofibrosis, CMML, so chronic MPNs, MDS, those diseases also appear to overexpress the CD123 target. And again, it's a surface target, possibly attractive for pharmacologic intervention. So in that background, the SL401 or Tagraxofusp agent we've been giving for several years now as a monotherapy post one prior therapy in patients with MF. And as you mentioned, focusing on these high-risk subset groups. For example, patient with MF and thrombocytopenia, where JAK inhibitors have either already been given or can never be given due to contraindication because the number is too low. And so this ongoing phase 2 trial, which we have presented previously at ASH and also at EHA, now we're just updating those results. And again, we're showing that there is not only safety, but clinical benefit in terms of both spleen and symptom reduction in these high-risk subset group of patients with myelofibrosis. And of course, the trial is still ongoing, so we need to keep accruing and keep analyzing and presenting this data in this setting.